Hey guys, okay. Last time, left off on a really tough choice. So, what's it gonna be, I wonder? I haven't actually hung out with Monica like she said in last episode, that makes sense. But Sayori's really got me worried. So I think I'm gonna go help Sayori. I'm pretty sure that's a bad idea. Pretty sure this is where Act 3 is gonna start. Like, shit start gonna go down. Because everything's setting up for this festival, and I bet this festival is where, like, all the shit goes down. Like, all my choices lead up to the festival. You can just, like, the game's getting darker and darker. But we'll see. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean for it to be this difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Wait. Is she not in the club anymore? Leave because she's not in the club anymore? Monica, you... I bet she helped convince her to commit suicide or something. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with Monica. No, actually, screw it. I know this game is gonna fuck with me anyways. Yuri actually matches the most with my real-life personality, so this will probably hit me even worse. But I've already started romanticizing her anyway, so I might as well pick her. I saved before this, so I can always check to see what the other options are later. But for now, for this initial playthrough, I'm going with Yuri. Well, I'm probably going to be the most useful helping Yuri then. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. When am I not saying something mean? No. Excuse me. Hot dogs. As I was just saying, So you would be helping Yuri then, Miss Silver? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. Just kidding. Wrong character. Completely wrong character. That was totally up. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance would be very useful. Are you saying I'm blunt? Are you saying I'm very straightforward? If so, then thank you, because that's not me at all. That is great to hear. Natsuki, would you be able to handle bacon? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone could tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Silver? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. Yeah, I'm sure. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? She's like foaming at the mouth, angry over there. Natsu! Damn, I keep missing that one. Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I don't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant to do. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Silver picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing I can do for the event will compare to that, so... Right. The one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Nasuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already had trouble with words trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet my cupcakes are gonna be the best fucking part of this whole event.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope that everyone does their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start following Monika and Nasuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. So, I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. I like how the main character's like, yep, totally, like, the whole romance thing we were doing, nothing weird here. There's totally not the next level in the romance of, like, giving each other contact information. Okay, then I'll stop by your house on Sunday. Ooh, you're going to my house. Okay, so that means if I go to your house, it means we're doing it. My house is for business, your house is for recreation. I get it. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought it would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. Right? Excuse me, words. Don't underestimate yourself, Silver. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason we have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? You're the one that said I'm blunt and simple, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. And as if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do it with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club, and I have nothing to worry about. I think you have a lot to worry about, Mr. Silver. I think you got a lot to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Because, you know, going with it always means you're gonna have a good time. Am I right? Am I right, bros? We just go with it, bro. Yeah. Fucking. God, this is gonna end bad. This is gonna end so bad. Very much. You're... An intimate person in general? Thanks. don't know why I brain farted on that word, but there's no doubt that she will open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting. We've even been texting occasionally. It's only been a day, man. Of course you're gonna be texting. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before we were already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I don't think so. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. The music stopped. Oh boy. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses when we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori! Oh, thank God. I thought she hung herself. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Silver! I sit down in her room. Oh, she's only wearing underwear. Woo! Oh, no, those are shorts. Okay, never mind. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's ever been. It doesn't look messy to me. It's cleaner than mine. I recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How do you know this? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Nah, that's true. Guess I can't really pin it on her for that. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri, then... Yep. There's more silence between us. Wait, if she's supposed to be helping her with the posters and printing them out and stuff, how is that only helping online? Wouldn't they... Unless they both printed on their own separate printers. Oh, whatever. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Silver. Huh? Why can't it be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally expressed my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this... It's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm gonna get punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Wait, what? Why are you laughing? Sayori! You grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself? Something. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Silver.
Is it gay, though?
But You're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
Yee! You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Silver? I guess I've no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What's the reason to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder every day. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. And all you had to do was tell me.
You really don't understand at all, Silver. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ah! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone else in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Haha.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Silver. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me, or could have helped, is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now, you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace.
Silver.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Silver.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Silver.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. You don't make those feelings go away. You learn to live with those feelings. Silver really doesn't understand that. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Silver. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like me to spend it all with you?
That's what I...
Oh, it's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to come meet at my house. And at the very least, would you come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I feel myself starting to still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it with Yuri about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we are definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh shit, she's wearing a turtleneck sweater.
Thank goodness. You're a little early.
Or, you're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Maybe she's been spying on me and she knew I was at Sayori's. Maybe. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Wow, look at that room. With all the shelves and the TV and enough room for 2 people and the creepy gap in the closet. And the keyboard right here. Oh, not bad. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Another crazy thing about these kind of scenarios, both in Eastern and Western cultures, where they have like the kids doing stuff and they're like in school, there's no parents. Ever. Where's Sayori's parents, huh? They're nowhere. Where's my parents? Why didn't my mom be like, oh, you two be safe up there or something? or the dad be like, go get him, tiger. That's my son. Or something. I don't know. It just, they tend to try to ignore parents. That's why I kind of liked how the Peanuts, the parents, they just admitted how pointless the parents were and just had them make saxophone noises. And you never actually see their faces. Good times. Alright. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Shit, did I hide all my porn? Fuck.
It's so clean.
Yeah. And just like gently like kicks the porno mag like under the bed. I cleaned it all before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I was really embarrassed my room was a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look at that. I snatch Yuri's wrist. They made the porno joke. Great. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ooh.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place.
She did say she loves atmosphere, if you recall.
Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's just something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? Then that makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. Yeah. Oh man. Is the thermostat like turned up in here? Oh jeez. Oh, you can relax a little. Let me just turn down the temperature.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, it could change the mood of the air itself. Could you even feel it permeate through your body? Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes the switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through the small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
That's jasmine essential oil.
Ooh, jasmine, that's romance. That is romance stuff right there. That's some kind of aroma candles going on right there.
It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, it's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provided more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be the perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches in her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Yeah, what are those for?
Well, have you ever met a girl in a dungeon? I planned on wearing the ribbons underneath my... did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Perfect. That was perfect. Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? That's a lot. What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut the pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I would also catch an eye on those passing by the room. It might attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you were so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Oh, jeez. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Something, something epic time, just the two of us. That's like the second time I've said that. Or maybe, is it the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys? I think it's little column A and a little column B, Mr. Silverchan. Here's a marker, Silver. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting down on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw out different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels. Yeah, why isn't she doing that? She's the one with good handwriting. That's what... No, whatever. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Ah, the knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern waved etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, there's no reason to judge. I mean, we're just to each their own, you know? You know, just you, me, aromatherapy going in the room, just two of us in my bedroom, wearing a sweater, you know, and a knife, no big deal. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, thing is, I'm kinda into knives. You're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to get into, I guess. Interesting, yeah. But I think it kind of suits you. What? Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense. Oh, jeez. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where would you ever get a knife like this? Almost like she's a cultist and she's been sacrificing goats to her god Cthulhu or something. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Why did I do that? Silver! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I mean, it's only a knife. Dumbass. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. That kind of knife is extremely sharp. It cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drip of blood trickles down inside my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Is she a vampire? She's into some really kinky shit. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. we're gonna do something like that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. And that's how babies are made! Okay. Silver! Did you really just do that? Creams over. Now we're, even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Silver. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri's calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? Oh, I didn't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. You see, that's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I'll watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to progress on the paper. Why? Okay. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing you came up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. And are you ready to move on to the next task? Sure, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. Oh, that's my strong suit as a graphic designer. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of those items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Okay, that's something I'm actually not good at. I'm horrible at watercolor. We'll need about 6 cups of waters. Cups of waters. Oh, Jesus, why did I say that? I'm so stupid. To put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water, I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, okay? If the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted. Okay. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to take a small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and then bring them back into my room. Yuri! Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. I think she's close to cutting herself. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it hot here or anything? No, not at all. But there's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dripping them into the cups. I think she's into she have like a fetish for blood or something? That's what it seems like. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors from sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it would be more of a fun surprise to you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's just kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm Yuri with most conversations, where I think I've offended somebody. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's just something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think it's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. That's why I use YouTube channel. Even though no one watches these, I enjoy sharing it. If anyone even comes across these, I'm incredibly grateful that you're watching them. I think I feel the same way. I know I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you would understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Cat! Sorry. Just mixed our lines. Yuri reeled back, and I quickly lifted my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. You just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked for you to get it for me. No, it's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. No, there aren't. Nope, I don't see it. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it was totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out to fetch a small towel, and then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. There's no paint. Here. I pat down Yuri's face, the neck with the towel. Ooh. Is something wrong? God, just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Oh, that was actually a good that was a fairly good animation of her eyes opening there. That was more than like one frame. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against her neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's looking into a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is that aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. No, it's called feeling the romance in the air. Wanting to do it in the nasties, bumping uglies. That's what it is. And suddenly, her face seems much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, as if she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example, clumsily painting. I guess. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I hope we get to see this banner. I want to see what this banner turned out as. Because it actually sounds not too bad. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. Oh yeah, that's true. But wouldn't that take a while? Well, perhaps we best leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Or, you know, we can wait for it to dry and watch something on Netflix and chill a little bit. Or, I mean, yeah, sure. That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I didn't think anything more for us to do here. Alone. In your bedroom. Huh. Oh, jeez. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you at least enjoyed yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait any longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping that we would have more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the most important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Friends, relaxed environment. Yeah, you can call it that. But that doesn't mean that it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. If you've noticed, her arm that she was using as her sleeve, her right arm, she's been hiding it since she pulled her sleeve up. Just something that I wanted to throw out there, I noticed. Wait! I kind of see that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, you can go out somewhere. Ah! I forgot you don't like to go out very much. I also stumble with my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I was trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Silver. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Whoa, okay, you're getting close. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I didn't even get a chance, and Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Huh?
Hi, Silver.
Sayori! Just now, we weren't,
It's okay, Silver. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm ready on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we're all together for the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Meow! Boom! She just went flying across that screen. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. She was about to kiss. You're about to have the first kiss. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Later, I'm not jealous or anything. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me feel really happy.
No, it doesn't. You're really sad. You're crying.
We made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start falling down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Silver? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is getting split in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would have been so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Silver. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika? Monika was right about what? I knew it. I freaking knew it. She probably put some more depressing crap into Sayori's head. I bet Sayori was kind of, like, depressed. A little bit. before this. Like, I'm sure she was hiding it from me, sure. But I don't think it was anywhere near this level until she met the leader of the book club. I bet she's the one causing everyone's despair. And Sayori's just finally broke. Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Silver. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Silver. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now, and that's why I'm going to give it to you. Sayori. Ooh, okay, this is another save point. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go with the first option. I love you.
Yeah?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way that you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Silver.
Aww. Look at that explosion in the background. Just interesting cloud. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. I am the generic anime protagonist male.
Silver. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori with my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Silver. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Silver.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for changes, for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Oh, Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Silver?
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I didn't really understand what Sayori meant by that. I actually do. Are you saying that This makes you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know.
See, here's the thing about depression that a lot of people don't get. They think it's just like an emotion that it just goes away. Like it's like, oh, I'm sad now. Oh, that means I'm depressed. No, depressed is a condition, meaning like pretty much every emotion besides negative ones are numbed out for you. So a moment like this for Sayori, because she has clinical depression for sure, is numb. She's not feeling happy, and the fact that she realizes she doesn't feel happy is making her sad. Her being consciously aware that she has depression is making her sad. Thus, the reason I was saying earlier about the snowball effect with depression. It's a very scary and deep hole to get into, and I knew that warning on this game. I heard about the warning that there was going to be like suicidal, sad, depression stuff in this game, and I've been through it. And I like to think, not that I climbed out of the mount over the cliff, but I've learned to accept the cliff for what it is, if that makes any sense to you. Instead of trying to climb over the cliff and reach the plateau on top to be happy, you don't want to like assume that it's just like a switch where you're like, oh, I'm depressed, oh, something good happened in my life, I'm immediately better, depression cured. No, that's not how it works. It's never how it works. I think the closest example someone can have that... I just realized your eyes look like Pokeballs. Sorry, got distracted. But I think the best comparison I could make for a real life example of anyone getting depressed is a change in your life that you cannot turn back on or change, like a death of a loved one, like one of your parents or both your parents or your child or something. It's something that you can't go back on, and your memories start to work against you in a way where when you think about them, it just makes you sad because you realize that you'll never be able to have those moments with them again. And it's something you gotta learn to accept that it won't happen anymore. It's something that was in the past. The present is always changing. The future's never here. The future would never be here. It's really hard not to think of the future because I have future goals and stuff, and it helps with long-term planning. But you gotta keep in mind, in the present, anything can change at any time, always. Never accept everything for what it is, because it can always change. Accept that it can always change, and you will be content. Being content and being happy are two totally different things. Happy is a fleeting experience. It comes and it goes, just like every other emotion. People who try to find happiness will always fail, because they'll find happiness, but then it goes away, as it should. If they only have happiness, just like how, if you only have happiness, then how can you know what happiness means compared to the other emotions? It's the same as that talk I had a few episodes ago about with life. If you were immortal, well, how would life even mean anything to you anymore? And personally, I would think it wouldn't. Same with emotions. Same with depression. She's just less sad right now, Sayori, to get back on the topic of the game. And I'm okay with that. I'm so happy she wasn't in her room on the news. Jesus Christ, alright.
I don't understand what I'm feeling. Feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain of what comes when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and that she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if it should be... That was weird. The game just did that for no reason. Alright. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting to change, or wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do what it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright. Definitely ending the episode here. That didn't get as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but I'm sure it's going to get worse. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.
That's right.